fact is, every insurance company hopes you drive safely. But Allstate helps you.
Sorry, the music that I use cut into an ad. That's really annoying. Whatever. I guess I can just use that abrupt transition to go ahead and transition to the actual video now. So welcome back. We are playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 17. And we left off here in the basement of our house. I think it's the basement. Right? Did I fall down here or did I come down here intentionally? I think I came down here intentionally, but I don't remember why anyway. Well, I guess I'll head back up. So today, I'm really excited to be back, by the way. Such a fun time playing this game so far. Let's see, did we search all that? Okay. We're just kind of being thorough and making sure we got everything. But I don't really need to be going through and doing all this. What I really would like to do today, a couple things. I want to get to the trader today is probably my main goal. And where the hell am I? I guess that's the end of the basement. Something back this way. And here we go. Okay. Alright. So I want to go to the trader, which is the next goal or quest. And I want to keep perking up until I get to a position where I can make a forge and start improving my weaponry, because that's the biggest issue right now. Hold on, my game is lagging quite a bit. Part of it might be loading issues. It's still loading some things, but let me see if I can just turn off a program or two here. It's okay. Let's see here. Okay, that might help a little bit. All right. All right. Well, I guess what I will do. Oh, I should turn that off for sure. Let's grab that. I have the water on me there as well. Where did my jars? Oh, I used them all for eggs. Okay. Might have been a mistake to do that. We'll see. I'll bring that with me. Let's put these away. Okay. So I think this is good enough for a journey. I can fill those with water if need be. So let's go ahead and go. So I think my route, this is that thing that I thought was the trader. These are buildings by the lake. I think what I should do is I should head northeast, get to this place where I started, and head east this time. So let's do that. So roughly in this direction. So I'm going to climb this mountain over here first. I think it's you got to work with the land that you have, so hopefully I didn't forget to do anything. Oh, and I guess before I really get too far along here, I do have 70 arrows, so that's not bad, but I could certainly use some more. And I'll continue searching things as we go, but I would like to maybe check out my perk tree. So maybe if I get to a nice, safe vantage point. Okay, I don't see any zombies. Let me just pull this up here. And I do have 2 skill points available. Now, one thing I did was you can actually level up the actual attribute. So I leveled up intelligence a little bit, and I tried to go to level 3, but it's only giving me credit for level 1 right now. I think I have to like improve or get some level, or okay, it's disabled by status effect. That might be the thing there. But anyway, I can craft poor quality items, which means that once my health gets a little bit better, I can start crafting better objects. So I guess that's how you improve a little bit. But I'm curious what strength does. So, increase melee and block damage by 5, so that's melee. Perception is ranged weapon damage. So let's buy that. And then what about, I already did intelligence, what about agility? Max stamina, that would be useful, so let's buy that. Okay, and that's still not going to kick in until I get my health up, but I feel like those are good investments overall. And I should get another level soon anyway if I need some more perks, so I'm going to go ahead and get these small plants. Hold on one second. Sorry, my vacuum. Oh my god. Sorry about that. It's so annoying. I don't know why the vacuum insists on vacuuming when it's the least convenient time. It probably was making noise in the background too, so just as well to turn that thing off. It's my automatic robot vacuum. I'm sure some of you have those out there. The joys of live streaming, right? Alright, we're just gonna... we're out of stamina, okay. So, definitely one thing I could do is if I find access to cloth, which is something I completely didn't think of, I could start making bandages. I definitely would love, absolutely love to have some pain relievers, painkillers. Okay, so let's have some fun with this guy here. He's down, but not dead. That arrow exploded, and now he's down. Okay. So, cool. Why are we heading west? Where are we? We're way over here, so we need to head east. We need to go this way. Okay, so I gotta keep my eyes on the direction a little bit better. We'll keep heading east. And we'll get all this garbage on the way. That one's already been searched, apparently. So, apparently I came right through here somewhere. But, let's see what the horizon brings. Saying I'm hungry now. I wonder if eating will help with this issue with my food. Let's get a few rocks there. I've got plenty of rocks and whatnot. So let's make these into arrows. Let's scrap that and that. And that and that, I guess. Okay. So, and then let's eat a couple of these. Curious if this is going to do anything for my health. My maximum health. That mechanic I'm still trying to figure out, like, how do you get your max health back up? And it was weird because, like, I would die and then it would go down to 25 like it is now, but then I would die again and it would go back up. So again, I think that might be a bug or a undeveloped feature of the game that's not polished up yet. There's a lot of that you'll see. This is a really neat terrain, by the way. This is like a... you know, it feels very realistic. It feels like you're in Colorado, walking around some rough terrain, really. And that, I mean, it really does feel like that, because you'll find, or like New Mexico or something, or Arizona, because you'll find landscape like that all the time. It's pretty common. So, you know, I like it. I don't remember if that was in the prior Alpha 16 map, or if maybe it's just tweaked a little bit. I don't remember at all, to be honest. I don't remember it distinctively, so that could mean either I have a bad memory, or it wasn't in there, or any number of things, really. Okay, so we're, ooh, what's this? It's just a sports bag. It's a weird color. We need to work on that color. Okay, we'll definitely take that. Okay, so that's really useful for melee. So if we come across a zombie or two, we can, you know, like this, I'll show you. And you still got to figure out the timing on this because you don't want them to hit you. But by the way, apparently zombies are supposed to drop backpacks now. If they're gonna drop loot, apparently it's supposed to be in a backpack. So I haven't seen that, but I have seen backpacks, like that sports bag there, for example. But that didn't come from a zombie. That just came from nowhere. I assume they'll drop the bag before their body despawns. So that one didn't drop anything. Let's keep moving. Well, I heard a zombie, but it's alright. We don't need to kill absolutely every zombie. Trader is 800 meters away. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I think we're good on time, although not that good. Here's one of the first cars I've come across in a while. Let me see where I'm at here on the map. Okay, we're here. We want to head over there. So, ooh, we might not be good on time. But I do kind of want to use up this wrench on this car and see if I get an engine or any car parts or anything. I could certainly sell them at the trader if worst case scenario. And I can't really repair this wrench right now. At least I don't think I can. So, it'll be interesting to see what I get. I got a headlamp, a couple of small iron bars, and I got a whole bunch of gas and some mechanical parts, and obviously scrap iron. And it's still going. Am I gonna get this whole thing? Oh, that was close. So you can kind of get them when they're down. It's just not as easy as the previous version of the game. Come on, game. There we go. It's a little bit harder to make contact because you actually have to hit with the crosshair on their body. You can't like approximate it like you could in the old game. In fact, sometimes good players would actually... Oh, there's a bag that got dropped. That's like the first time I remember seeing that. Some poor quality iron boots, not bad. I think that orange color means poor quality. So let's just axe the rest of this, be done with it. So what we got is we got a little bit of these parts. I think I can sell some of that at the trader. And if not, you know, I'll just use it. I could scrap some of it if I need to. You're gonna get an arrow. Right in the face. Oops, that was a bad shot. And you're down, but not dead. And I'll club you to death for the rest. Arrows back. And we'll get some more feathers here. And then we'll move on. We'll head on down the road. Now this might be the house that we started at, or close to it. Let's see. No, I think we started at that house. So that's a new house. And then that's the direction to the trader. There's another house over there. That's probably that's the one we started out at. I think we spawned like right about here, and we ended up going this way, found that house right away. So, kind of back where we started, more or less. You definitely don't have as much time to take advantage when they're on the ground. But well, I'll get used to it, and it'll be good. Okay. So, the question is, do I want to take any action on this house right now? I think the answer is going to be no. So I really want to get to the trader before nightfall. Hopefully with enough time to get back home. Grab that stuff. Hopefully I can sell that paper. Let's just move on. Take a look at this car real quick. Takes a while to open these, so you gotta be careful. And got some arrows. Cool. And now I'm encumbered. Okay. You know, I think the game should do a better job with the encumbrance thing, because that was good. So you can still get some, you know, tactically advantageous shots when they're on the ground. You just got to be a lot quicker about it. But I think the game... oh, what was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh, well, let me put it this way. I might have made a bad... Oh, I know what I was going to say. Okay, let me say two things. First, I may have made a bad decision about staying so far away from the trader. That might be an issue later in the game. Although if I get a mini bike or something, it shouldn't be too bad. But the other thing is, the game should really give you credit for having 2 empty slots down here before it starts penalizing you. Alright, so I guess I'll just kind of keep going here. Let's put these steel arrows down here, and I guess I'll put one of my waters down there. Let me take the time to just switch over to the steel. I'll try to use, oops, don't know what happened there, but I'll try to use up the steel arrows first. And that way I can save on inventory space, although I think I could probably sell them if I keep them around a little bit longer. But let's just err on the side of inventory management rather than selling things. Okay. This axe is going to be dead again soon here. Alright. And yeah, I gotta say the progress we're making is a little bit slow, so just something to keep in mind. Let's make these up into arrows. Let's scrap. I could sell that. Let's use that. And then repair that. I'll keep going for now. So we're doing a little bit better job with the inventory at this point. Better kill him. This poor quality iron club is pretty good. Definitely more effective than wood club or anything else I've been using. Melee. It's nice to see those backpacks start to drop a little bit on some of those other zombies. Okay, and this is the Ansel Adams River. I believe that is the same as it was the prior version, although it looks a lot better, notwithstanding the weird glitch there of the lighting shadows behind where I'm looking. I guess that's the reflection on the water. I might want to turn that down. That was a noticeable performance hit. I vaguely remember this area from the original Navis game. Nice. It's really nice that that doesn't always use up your arrow. I think that's a nice touch. So that was a good thing that the game did. That's not, it doesn't feel unfair or anything at all. It just feels like a normal, believable system. Okay, so I think we're getting close to the camping rest area. Yeah, we're getting kind of close to that trader, and it's about 4 o'clock, so got about 6 hours to get home. Obviously, when it gets a little bit darker, we're gonna just like absolutely book it to get home. The main obstacle between here and home is that lake, of course. But let's just kind of stay focused here. Let's not take on that guy, for example. As long as I keep walking in a straight line, he shouldn't be able to catch up with me. Especially if I intermittently sprint when I have the spare stamina. You do kind of want to save your stamina for times when you actually need it, but I don't think I'll need it. Yeah, this is like the original Navis game at this point. I'm not sure. Oh, that rabbit would be nice, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him. Yeah. He's too small for me. I just can't seem to... Yeah, I'm just not going to try. Okay, and that arrow must have hit the land of the trader, so it made that noise that you can't modify the trader's lands. We'll give like 5 chrysanthemum to trade, since it's so abundant here. I don't think I've killed one of these guys yet. His animation's a bit, you know, clunky. Okay, let me grab. Did it just give me credit for the? Or I don't know what that noise was. Did I level up? I must not have noticed if I did. Okay, well, we're at the trader, so he'll give us credit for completing this quest here. And wants me to talk to the trader, so that's a little bit of a difference between the old version and this version. So let's just go up and talk to him first. Unload as much of the inventory as we can. We're getting a little bit of lag. In fact, I might want to go and let's turn off reflections and reflected shadows. All right, let's see if that does anything for us. It's much brighter, at least for me. Might have to tweak that a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna sell some things. I could sell a few of these for 5 apiece, it looks like. Sell that, that's nice. Let's sell that. Can sell a lot more, that's pretty cool. Definitely hearing a zombie. I don't think... The zombie's probably getting killed on those traps out there. Okay, so let's continue. Alright, let's see if I can sell some of that. Good. Sell that. Excellent, I sold those. That's good. Let's sell these. Good, we're getting a little bit of money there. I guess I'll sell that gas. And I can sell that and that. Hang on to some of that. Let's see if I can sell these things. These things sell for 1 apiece, so it's not worth it. Oh no, wait, hold on. 100. Oh yeah, that's totally worth it, because these are temporary. 30 minutes. 1 level of perk plus 1 attribute fortitude. So yeah, those are temporary. I'm not so worried about holding on to those. Okay, so not only are we back to unencumbered status, but we got some money. So now let's see what he has. Nice mining helmet for 6,000. That's a lot of money. That's a lot more money than we would have expected from the original game. You know, there's some nice stuff. I can't begin to afford it. Some of that. I mean, I think that I would need to get some perks for bartering and whatnot. So I think what I'll probably do is not buy anything for the time being, unless it's like, I could maybe see buying like a crop to help me get my farming going. I mean, I can only afford up to 400, so like I could get the military fiber, the leather. Probably just not worth it to buy much else. Iron dart, that's interesting. Could buy some ammo, but I only could get a few. Hunting knife would be nice, but again, I really can't afford it. I don't think I can really afford anything at this point, so I'm just gonna move on. Yeah, and we're not even getting that good. Padded chest armor would be alright. I think we just got some armor, didn't we?
If we ain't got what you're looking for, we can get it.
No, I didn't get any armor, so I could put that. I could get that padded chest armor. These boots are nice. I'm not gonna do it though. I'll work on building it myself. Let's talk about jobs. Okay, so these are the quests that they've added to the game from the trader. They need to work on making this seem a little bit more quest-like. Let's check out this fetch
I've
quest.
got just the task for you.
Survivor Site 8. That's interesting. They need to make that a little bit more, you know, intuitive, or you know, like natural. Survivor Site 8 doesn't sound like an actual thing. Okay, we'll take that gunpowder. I might be able to salvage some things from around this camp. Yeah, that zombie is definitely creating a disturbance there. A functional cement mixer. Was this a destroyed? Yeah, that's a destroyed workbench. And somehow this zombie has gotten in here. Still getting a bunch of lag. I wonder if it's not the display distance. gone. Yeah, there's a lot of zombies. Let's see if I can. You'd think those traps would do more to kill her. Oh, she seems to be gone now. Sounds like somebody's swinging on a rusty swing set. Okay, that definitely calms the music down quite a bit. And nothing in there. That is a functional forge, it looks like. So it'd be nice to get that. I'm probably not going to be able to get this now because you can't just pick things up anymore. Alright, well. Should I sell that gunpowder? It's probably going to be a while before I can start making bullets, so let's sell that.
Just the thing for what's ailing you.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to sell it because my perks don't justify a lot of that. Let's move on. Okay, so it's 6 o'clock. Need to head home. What I'll do is I'll circle around this lake on my way home. That way I get more exploration out of it. I'm not even going to worry about the quest that he gave me. Not right now, anyway. That is located quite a long ways away. So, probably want to get the mini bike and stuff back at base. Too bad he didn't have more goodies to loot. I could have used a bunch of empty glass jars. I wonder if there's any like campsites or anything I can loot on the way back home. Home is directly that way. But I think I want to go more south because that way I can get around this lake on the other side of it. What I'll do for this episode, guys, is I will probably finish this night and possibly go into the next day and go from there. Oh, we're getting plenty of these guys in these highlands, these like mesa flows. A lot of zombies out here. Okay. Well, at least there's some things to scavenge out here. Hopefully, I'm just, hoping and praying I get some glass jars, because I could really use those. And I hate to keep having to use the metal cans. It's just not as efficient. They'll get me by, but it'd be a lot more efficient if I had those glass jars. Well, at least we're doing okay on arrows. This trip has been good for that, at least. And we completed that quest as well, and we got another metal can, so that's good. I think they've done a nice job rebalancing the early game. Because, by this time in, Alpha 16 playthrough, I would have already been, well established. I would have had, a base, and I would have probably a forge by now, almost certainly. And I would be looking at building a spike wall around my base, and obviously here I'm still struggling to not die, so that tells you all you need to know about how much harder it is. I mean, it's harder also, I did die a few times, which is not necessarily what would have happened in Alpha 16. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's a good change. Got chrysanthemum and cotton back home. What I really need are growable crops. So I might have to head specifically somewhere to find that. But it's too late, and we're getting to the south part of this lake. So let's kind of head west and see if we can catch up with the lake. I'm gonna keep my eyes open for anywhere where it looks like there are crops, such as a house, farm. I didn't look as closely as I should have at the trader for crop sales. He might have had some. Because I can only live on eggs for so long, guys. especially if I don't have glass jars. I think they should expand the food in this game. Like, the War of the Walkers mod that I had played a little bit with before 17 came out here, that has a lot more food, and it has like wheat, and it has a lot more recipes, and it's like a good way to do food. In fact, I would go so far as to say, don't worry about things getting too complicated. Complicated is good in a game like this. It's a crafting survival game. Nobody's expecting it to be like super simple, easy. You want to have complicated aspects. You want to add to the game so that long-term players like me and others don't get bored. Okay, there's a boar over there. Speaking of bored, get it? Alright, and I happen to have this hunting rifle, so let's just use this. Ooh, that doesn't go very well. I'm getting a zombie. There we go, excellent. And where's the zombie? Here he is. I don't have any bullets left, so I have to switch. Alright, let's see if I can get this harvested before she gets over here. Close. Okay, good. Oh, and there's a deer. I wouldn't mind having the deer either. So let's stick around and kill these people. Seemed like she was on the ground for longer than usual. Okay. So where's the deer? Probably scared it to death. Okay, it's over there. See if I can get a nice shot here. Nice thing about this compound bow is you can zoom. Oh wow, I actually got it right in the face. That was a really good shot. Unusually good shot for me. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta zoom out. Okay, I still zoomed in. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Alright. Good to harvest. Should I make a shiv? Let's make a shiv. Get more resources out of it. Let's back up here since I don't have any bullets. Well, this will be good for survival for a while. I'll be able to make more bacon and eggs when I get back. I am getting encumbered now again. It's a bunch of zombies over there. I don't want anything to do with that. Still keeping my eyes open for crops. Probably have to go down to this bridge. I guess I could swim it, assuming the swimming mechanics haven't changed and I won't drown. I could swim right over to there. But I think I will go down to the bridge just to kind of explore. Keep in mind 2200 is the 10 o'clock time period when the zombies start to run again. So, okay, there is a cabin here. So let's... This might be my... I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like how the zombies respond to different stimuli in the game. And so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. There's one zombie coming from over here. Mostly, though, they're just coming from in the house. One steel arrow left. Go to the regular arrows. And I'll retrieve my arrows. That zombie seems distracted over there. So let's check in here and see if there's any, oh, okay, there's... You know, those animations seem to be one source of the lag. I like the animations, I just think they're perhaps not optimized yet. I like how when they get stunned, they completely ragdoll like they're dead. I wonder if they shouldn't distinguish between death ragdoll and stunned ragdoll. Okay, she's gone. And it's your turn, buddy. May have to work on the lag issue there. A little bit concerned about getting swarmed from behind. Okay. Up, and we do have this one finally decided to join the party. Ooh, she almost got me there. I'm worried that this lag is going to cause me to start taking damage because I'm not being as attentive to the to the actual timing of my shots and whatnot, especially in melee. Okay, well, we did okay there. Let's go ahead and take this. We leveled up, very nice, very nice. And we got a toilet in this little crate. And by the way, we have an hour and a half left to get home, so we've got to hurry. If we want to go home, we could just stay here. I kind of want to destroy that bed for the cloth, but I think I should just... Oh, that's good. That's really good. Alright, excellent. Oh, there's a bird's nest in the corner. I like that. I wonder if that's... I think that looks intentional. Okay. Okay, I think that's it for this. Let's move on. You know, I gotta tell you, I'm not optimistic about getting home on time, guys. Go ahead and have some water here. And I'm getting encumbered, which is not good. Where'd that bridge go? There it is, okay. Well, I'm definitely being pursued by a zombie way out there. And if that turns into nightfall, that's going to be a problem. Let's eat this. Use that. See if that helps with my encumbrance a little bit. It does a little bit, but not much. Maybe if I ate more. That'll help with my hunger. Puts me north of 50%, which is good. It would be nice if it improved my max health, but no such luck. Let's see what this sign says. Ansel Adams River again. So this will basically shoot me right home, but I'm not at all confident that I'm going to make it within the hour, especially with my stamina fluctuating the way it is. Although it's going up quite a bit. The problem is that I'm encumbered now. Let's get rid of that. Let's scrap the iron pipe and the chairs. That'll lessen my encumbrance. Let's stay on this road to the extent that we can. Just get rid of that. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Duh. Forgot to fill my water bottles. Grab this garbage as well. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just find a little hidey hole and hunker down for the night. What is that? Oh, that's the paper I dropped, right? Okay, so let's get these into murky water here. I guess I might as well get these as well, because they stack. They stack in this form. They don't stack as cooked water. Okay. Really don't have time for this. Alright. Let's move on. So we've got 42 minutes to make it a distance that probably takes closer to an hour, hour and a half to travel. In-game, that is. So let's see how quickly we can make up that distance, especially with our stamina on the fritz. Another problem that we have is that even if I wanted to heal using, let's say, medicated bandages, I do not have the ingredients to do that at all. Like, I would have to find aloe in sufficient quantity to make aloe cream. That's a tough find, and I don't have any scavenged medical materials like pain pills or anything like that. So there's a rabbit. So we're in a bit of a bind medically, and it would be really nice to get my health back up. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn here. That's interesting. That's the booby trap strip club. We will check that out some other time. But let's head directly towards our bed icon at this point. We have 22 minutes. We're not like super far away, but we're not like right there either. We'll probably be like right on the verge of it by the time we hit the 2200. Can almost probably see it from that little mountain. What I really want to do is make sure that whenever it turns to nightfall, I'm in a relatively safe area with not a whole bunch of zombies around. I'm super paranoid and terrified of fighting at night in this build right now. I can handle it on the other one because I'm used to it and I knew how to do it kind of. But in 16, but in this 17, I don't think I could get away with that. So, all right. So let's course correct here. Okay. How are we doing? Are we getting close? Getting close. So interesting little rock walls that we're traversing here. And the lighting, like I said, even with when I turned it down with the reflections and things, still absolutely gorgeous compared to what it was in 2016 or in the Alpha 16. It looks, you know, I don't want to say realistic, but it looks a lot more realistic than it did in the 16. 16 was not, just the graphics were just worse. They just were. And it's kind of a question of what do you consider bad? Okay, so I'm sneaking now that it's nighttime. And you can see my stealth rating is 42, so not that good. Let's grab this hunting rifle. I don't remember if that gun has bullets in it. It does. Okay, so I got 5 there, and I have 9 on this. Alright, so let's make getting home just a little bit more fun and challenging. We're just going to keep our eyes open for zombies. I know you cannot see at all. I can see a little bit. I'm sure you guys can't see at all. But slow and steady wins the race. And we're just going to keep it nice and slow. Alright. Well, the good news is I don't see any zombies right in this area. I'm concerned that if I get back close to the house, there'll be some that spawned over there. I read somewhere that you have to lay the land claim block down now in single player to give you the zombie spawn protection. So we may have to do that. I saw a zombie walking up that hill just now. So let's kind of stay over here, keep our eyes off. Uh-oh. Well, at least our stealth rating has gone way down. I think it's because it's darker. I think the game calculates the light levels. Still a little clunky with the lighting. There's that one zombie that I think I saw earlier. Let's move on. Just gotta make it a little bit farther here. If we go over this ridge, we'll be right next to that road that leads to my house. Of course, I'm not quite sure how it works yet, but if I fire this gun, I have the feeling that it might attract the attention of... It definitely ruined my stealth, that's for sure. Question is whether it'll draw zombies from far away. Okay, good. Nobody's right here. There's the house. So we're very close. Guess the one nice thing about this is that, you know, the fact that we didn't get there in time gave us something to do throughout the course of the night, namely to travel. Let's grab this nest. You can never have too many of those feathers. Grab that stone. I'm really super worried about Horde Night. We're about halfway to Horde Night. I think I'll be able to clear out the attic of that house before then, using a combination of maybe some of these guns and log spike traps. Okay, well, I guess, how do I get down there? I like this ridge. I mean, it's kind of nice. Like, I could almost, like, make it into something defensive, but I also need to figure out a way to get down without hurting myself. It looks like it tapers down here. Well, you know, not a whole lot happening at this point in the night. I think the fact that I've cleared out this area of zombies previously is useful. And I think that helps me know that they're probably not going to be around here. Also, I doubt very much that zombies spawn in the radiation zone. So that should decrease the chance of a random spawn out in the field. Alright, well, let's see if we can sneak back into our little area and start crafting and making the things that we need to. I'm really curious how the crafting is going to go. I feel like we're making progress on getting things we need for that, but I also feel like we're not quite there yet. Still a little bit concerned. We do have the ferals up in the attic still. It's kind of creepy knowing that there's some ferals up there, including a cop. And I know that one time I had a zombie spawn in the backyard right when I was like right there. So I'm going to be kind of careful back here next to my bedroll and everything. Okay, I think we're good. And we're back. Okay. Boy, it looks barren in here with that. I cleaned out the kitchen, by the way. Probably didn't tell you guys that, but yeah, this lighting is so different with my settings changed. I should really try to find a way to optimize the graphics. I'll do that off camera between episodes. Okay, let's put the food stuff in here first. Keep that. Let's put the forge meltables in there. And materials. Okay, and let's put this in here. And then the mechanicals can go in here. And I think I've got paper stuff. Okay, I guess don't have anything really to add to that. Oh, I do have some leather I should put away. Let's put this hat down here with the clothing. At least we're not encumbered anymore. And then I guess let's put this gun, and this ammo, and this gun up here. Okay, perfect. And the wrench, let's put away. as well, and then let's put this leather away. And then I gotta decide what to do with the money. I guess I'll put the money in the third one here. Okay. So I feel pretty good about that. I feel like we've got what we need there. So let's take a look at our, I'm probably not gonna, hey Ronnie. So here's my plan for tonight. This is episode 3 total, and I think what I'd like to do for tonight is play for another 10 or 15 minutes on this episode, and then create another episode. Maybe even 2 more episodes tonight. It's getting to the holidays, and my work schedule is a little light, so maybe I'll even try for 3 episodes today total. But on this one, probably another 10 or 15 minutes. Probably do at least 1 more episode, a little bit later this evening. And then it's possible I'll do a 3rd one super late in the evening. All right. So let's talk about healing. Fortitude. We haven't done anything here. I can increase my max health just by getting that. I have 2 points available. I could learn. That'd be good. Oh, this would be good. I definitely want that one, so I can craft seeds from crops. That would be good, pain tolerance, but let's see about this one. 1 HP every 30 seconds from natural healing. That seems like a good thing. Food, and then self-medicated. Let's do this healing factor, how about? As much as I'd like to just buy a fortitude point, let's do this healing factor. So that'll allow me to slowly recover hit points over time. Now, it's not going to do anything right now because my max hit points are just capped out at 25 right now, still. Because I died all those times. I need to apply first aid to restore it. I don't know if this 1 hour has any significance. Maybe it means that after an hour it'll slowly go up naturally, but I don't know. Still trying to figure that out. I am healing at 0.03 per second, which is interesting. 90% mobility. So the game has really, it's done a good job calculating different things like that. Can we do the, I should have looked up if I can do the forge yet. The forge requires particular skill. And so if we go to this, and we go to intelligence, I believe, and then it's hammer and forge, and it's locked. Why is it locked? Well, it's because my intellect, I think it's because required skill points. Well, maybe it's because I don't have any skill points. I guess the next skill point I get I should put into that. Alright, well, in the meantime, it'd be nice if I had a grill. And a beaker for that matter. Let's see here. What can we still do? Could head north. Check out what's up there. If this is the edge of the map, if there's this much like margin on the page between the actual edge of the physical map and the edge where you could actually go, that means there's quite a bit up north. Probably until about right here. So there's quite a bit up north that we could check out. It's probably going to be that snow biome. Also, you know, let me put a waypoint here for the trader. But if the trader's there, that tells me that there's an intersection here, a bridge, and Dyersville would be up here somewhere, and the farm is down here, and you know, so we can kind of gauge all that stuff. I do like this lake. I kind of want to explore that lake some more. We definitely want to explore the buildings along it, but it would be nice if we could start building one of the vehicles in the game. One of the new vehicles is a bicycle. Let's check that out. I'm almost certain we're going to need a forge. Well, definitely we need a crafting station. So we you know, that's fairly doable. Yeah, I mean, this is all doable. We need forged iron, so that would obviously imply a forge, and then the workshop, or the work crafting table. Does this just mean I have this? Well, let me see if I let me try something. So I go to I always forget if it's a workbench or crafting table. I get confused with Minecraft. Okay, so I don't know the recipe for that. I'm not sure if I have to find the recipe, buy the recipe, or learn the recipe using my perks system. But I guess we'll figure that out. Either way, we need 25 forged iron and a claw hammer. We'll use that busted wrench on that for sure. So that's kind of what we need to advance. And I'm not sure we're going to be able to do that realistically before that first horde night. So I think my time is best spent exploring and trying to find healing ingredients, because that's going to allow me to advance the most. I don't feel comfortable quite yet taking on these creepers in the attic, so I think what I'm going to do, it's been almost a full hour here. I think I'm going to call this the episode here in just a few minutes, and then we're going to, on the next episode, we're going to do a run up to the northern part of the map, look for healing ingredients, look for crops as well. Now that I learned that crop thing, maybe I should start looking at planting some of my crops, even though, nah, it's not worth it. I don't have a way of tilling the soil yet. This is a lot harder, guys. This is a lot harder than the original. I can't stress that enough. I mean, we're still learning, so maybe we get kind of good at this new system, maybe it'll be less hard, but it's noticeably more challenging. They've really stretched out this early part of the game, and it's noticeable in a, I would say, a good way. Even though I got frustrated when I died earlier. Okay. So, I'm just kind of getting some basic resources to kind of bolster my supplies here. But I think, you know, I'm probably not going to do a whole lot for the rest of this night in the game. So, I guess I could show you maybe a little bit of cooking. That way you can kind of see what I'm up to in terms of cooking. Feels a lot later than it actually is right now outside. It's 5:36 Central Time here, but I look out the window and it feels like 8 or 9 o'clock because it's so dark out now. Also, when I started recording this episode, I think it was still light out, so it's gone from kind of light to extremely dark very quickly. God love the winter. Okay, there we go. Got that taken care of. Just doing a little house cleaning, a little spring cleaning around the old house, the old homestead here. It's empty. Grab some of these stones. Be nice if I had a pickaxe. I do look forward to having the pickaxe at some point in the near future, so I'm sure y'all look forward to that on my behalf as well. Let's get this tree out of here. Generally speaking, don't like to have all these trees near my base. It just that's how I died earlier in the previous episode. I'll probably go until about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning in game. The good news is that now that I've cleared out the zombies, they don't seem to be coming, you know, hoarding around me. Of course, the heat map, I assume there's some sort of heat map thing they used like they did in the last version. That's probably pretty low right now, because all I've done in this area, other than, you know, kill zombies, is cook a little food in a campfire, which is pretty low heat map, so we'll see how that goes. We'll keep our eye on that one as well. Just get some of these blocks that are deteriorated and like fallen over and stuff. Nice. We've already cleared out this little front section too of weeds. I'm not sure why. Maybe I was thinking I could put a garden out here, but it doesn't make sense to put a garden out front. I'd much rather put it in the back. Oh, hold on. What's this? Oh, that's an oak seed. Okay, I was like, looked like medicine for a second. They've really changed a lot of these like symbol graphics of the items. It's good to collect all these resources though, because then we'll have you know, record numbers of arrows for the journey tomorrow. In fact, if I'm preparing for the journey tomorrow, I should start making these arrows right now. Can I make a crossbow yet? I don't think I know a recipe, for one thing. Yeah, don't know the recipe. If I did, I could make... I would still need 10 forged iron, so... Still a little bit out of my grasp, really. Alright, well... Cleared out most of the clutter, most of the garbage. Do a little lawn mowing here, I guess, but I guess to prepare for tomorrow's journey, I think the last thing I should do for this episode is just a little bit of cooking. So let's pop in here and do a little cooking. So bottled water, and then this bottled water, and then bacon and eggs will be my preference here. Could make some candles too and start lighting up the house a little bit better, or torches. Let's see, I just need plant fibers. Okay, so that can make 4 of those. That's good. And then let's bacon and eggs. And that actually used up all my eggs, so I'm actually behind on eggs and ahead on meat, which is unusual. I guess I'll put the oak seeds in there. I'm gonna put the 1 steel arrow in this chest. Doesn't make sense to have 1 arrow of anything, really. Still making regular arrows for me. Guess let's get rid of this, it's just in the way. The zombies have been destroying this beautiful table. This marble table that inexplicably gives me gold or wood when I chop it down. Okay. And with that, I think I'll leave the rest of this, I guess. I don't know, it looks ugly, but we'll fix it eventually. Really like that trim along the ceiling. That's really nice. I could, I was gonna say, I could make a mining helmet, except for I can't because I don't have a workbench. But I have the other ingredients. Oh, there's the barbed wire there. Forgetting about that. Yeah, I should probably leave that up just in case zombies. Alright, let's take a look here. Grab these so we can continue the production there. And then we'll put most of these in here. Okay. Well, I feel like I have enough food to survive for a while, so that's the good news. And then the other thing I could do that I've been meaning to do, I'll make regular bandages at least. Oh, I can make a bandana too. Oh, there's a bandolier? That's great. That's new, I think. Let's do 5 bandages. Now wear that. Okay. And then let's get these candles up. So let's do one right by the fire. Okay, cannot place it there. Do I have to put it on a surface now? There we go. Okay, it's just a weird placement issue there on that particular one. Let's try just like on the wall. Okay, that was weird animation, but it worked. And let's try, we've got a light in that room. Got a light over there. Alright, let's put one here. Okay, it's fine. And then let's put one up the stairs. I do have a light there at the top of this. Only one of those 4 lights works for some reason. The lighting is like remarkably a lot better than it was in the previous version. Let's put this one like right here. Okay, that's weird. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty good, and then this goes up to the 3rd floor, then the 4th floor in the attic. So, great. I wonder what's behind that wall. I guess it's just this. I keep wondering about, like, secret passages. There's so many little secret rooms and things in this house. You kind of see through some of the walls and see some of them. They've really done a great job designing this, so I might break some of this stuff down and look around inside it later. But anyway, that's pretty good for now. So it's about to be morning. I think I'm going to go ahead and... yeah, that's a good idea, Ronnie, to work on harvesting grass instead of trees and rocks. You know, get more XP. Get 10 per hit, so that's a good point. But anyway, I think before I get carried away here, I think I'm going to call this an episode, and what we're going to do, let's see, it's 5:44 my time now, probably about, an hour. Need about an hour. So I'll probably do next episode in about an hour. So I'll put that on the timer. If you're free, great. If not, totally understand. But, you know, I just want to get a few of these episodes knocked out because I think it's going to be a fun series, and I just want to get through the beginning parts of it. So I'm going to do the next episode in about an hour. Thank you for watching. We'll start at, you know, like in about 1 hour in game time as well. So, like 4:30 a.m. is probably when this game will resume. In game. Okay, well that's 520 experience from hitting these frickin' plants. That's one thing I think they could have done something a little different with in this, is found a better use for these fibers. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Alpha 17, 7 days to die.